following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello, and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15, 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, this is the 1st of February. It's the first day of Black History Month. It began in 1976. And I've had, and our company has a long history with the black community. Let's see here. I started working with black farm workers when I was just a kid and grew up on a farm in Missouri. And my dad was a Golden Gloves champion for lightweight. Very proud of that. And, of course, he began to work with professional fighters and Olympic fighters and so forth. So I began to do that with him. And so I started working with black athletes when I was just sort of like 8, 10 years old kind of thing. And I've had a long history in Youngevity with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Coretta Scott King, Martin Luther King III, Andy Young, let's see, Pastor Creflo Dollar, let's see here, Pastor Mike Freeman, Theo Ratliff, Evander Holyfield, Virgil Akins. If you're into the black community, you will know these people. They're very famous politicians and athletes and pastors and so forth. And the book and the CD, Black Gene Lies, was all paid for and the research encouraged by Pastor Creflo Dollar and Pastor Mayor Andy Young. And then, of course, the CD and the DVD, Praise the Lord and Pass the 90, was paid for and fostered by Pastor Mike Freeman. And I spent 2 years in Africa working in South Africa in Zululand in the Umfolozi and Shlishlui game reserves in the province of Natal on Operation Rhino. And I actually caught personally 200 white rhino, trained them for about 6 to 8 weeks each in big crates, and so that they wouldn't get crazy when we shipped them. And they got used to, after a couple of weeks, they would get used to eating and sleeping in those boxes and so forth, and being fed in those boxes and cleaned up behind the manure in those boxes. And we shipped them back to the States. And there was only 470 members of the southern race of white rhino. And out of the 470 that were there, I caught 200 of them and shipped them back here. So if you see, excuse me, white rhino in a zoo or wild animal park, it's either one that I caught or offspring is the one that I caught, and of course wrote a book about the story. It was called Rhino Express, and that book is available. It's a great true adventure story. And probably the most fascinating piece, during that 2 years I was there, I worked with Moses. Moses was my man. He was my guide, my translator, my tracker, and he taught me everything I know about the white rhino out in the wild in the bush. And so people say, come on, Wallach, you must be sniffing glue or something. What do you mean you work with Moses? Yeah, well, that's his family named this favorite son Moses. And so I really got to work with Moses, and it's really wonderful. And, of course, we're so very proud of the Tuskegee Airmen, 1940, 1941. And, of course, they fought against the Nazis in North Africa and Italy. And so we're very, very proud of them. And the Tuskegee Institute, very famous agricultural university, was and is yet today a great black university. And so, again, I want to congratulate all of our black friends and remind them that the pandemic thing here, the black community is the second most impacted community. Okay, number one, of course, is the Native Americans. Number two is the black community. Number three, I've buried my paper somewhere. Oh, here it is. Number three was the Polynesians. Number four, the Latinos. Number five are the white guys, and number six are the Asians. Okay, and it turns out that the people who actually do the best is a tribe of Indians in northern Minnesota called the Ojibways. They've been eating rice since the year 1600. They migrated from Florida to upstate Minnesota, and they've been living on wild rice since then for 400 years. Let's see here. Their COVID numbers, okay, their pandemic numbers are 27 infected and 0 dead. Their brothers and sisters, the Navajos in Arizona, same population, about 340,000 in their main reservations. The Navajos have 24,000 infections and 838 dead versus 0 dead and 27 infections in the Ojibwe. So what's the difference between the two? Well, they're both Native Americans. They've both been here a long time. And the Ojibwe have been eating rice and maize and sweet potatoes and beans and squash, the three sisters, they call it, maize, beans, and squash, the three sisters, for 400 years. They never got on to wheat, brown rhinos like the Navajos did, and so that's the difference. The Navajos suffer from the pandemic right now, okay, because in 1860, the Scottish introduced them to wheat, and they switched from the three sisters to wheat, and they're paying for it. 24,247 killed, 838 dead. The Ojibways living on wild rice for 400 years, 27 infected and 0 dead. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call the priority line 831-685-1080.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit line of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit Impact, a wonderful coffee enriched with 14 beneficial mushroom extracts designed to activate your body's natural ability to heal, detoxify, and energize. This organic and fair trade coffee is available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local FDI Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And I urge everybody in the black community and people who associate with the black community, whether it's through churches or work or whatever, that they actually get the book and the CD, Black Gene Lies, which was paid for by Pastor Creflo Dollar of Atlanta, Georgia. I saved his daughter, who's supposed to die of a disease that was said to be genetic in black kids. And in 2 weeks' time, I reversed it just by changing her diet and gave her the 90 essential nutrients. And he invited me to speak at his church, which I did, and he was just shocked that all the diseases he thought were genetic were not. And he says, "Is that right?" And I said, "Yes, sir." And so he had me do an audio cassette tape, which we called Black Gene Lies. And he said, "Put it in a book." So he paid for the first 10,000 copies of the book Black Gene Lies. Every black kid in America needs to listen to that CD, Black Gene Lies, twice a week. Every black kid in America needs to read the book Black Gene Lies once a month. And you will add 25 to 50 healthful years to your life for the price of a cup of coffee. Okay? It's that simple. Also, you want to get a hold of the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. There's a 2-CD set that goes along with it by the same title, Epigenetics. And it goes into all the diseases said to be genetic in the various communities, including the black communities, and there are no genetic diseases. Now, my thesis for my postdoctoral fellowship, which represented 20,000 autopsies, is in the Smithsonian Institute as National Treasure, because I showed there were no genetically transmitted diseases, there are no genetically transmitted birth defects. Oh, yeah? Well, what about sickle cell anemia, Wallach? Well, white guys get it. They call it thalassemia. Deer and elk and moose, of all the wild animals, they have the highest rate of sickle cell anemia, but all vertebrates, including whales and elephants and giraffe, dogs and cats and horses and pigs, all vertebrates, white and black and yellow and red, get sickled red blood cells. This is not a genetic thing in black folks. Moms are deficient in a certain nutrient when the bone marrow cells are forming that make hemoglobin in the embryo, and the baby's born with sickled cells. In a white guy, they call it thalassemia because you can't have a black gene in a white guy, so they call it thalassemia in a white guy. And in elk and white-tailed deer, black deer, brown deer, you name it, okay? And so it's kind of exciting. Again, everybody needs to get a hold of that book, Black Gene Lies, and also the CD, Black Gene Lies, the book Epigenetics, and the CD set, Epigenetics. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I found a story here headlined, Avocado a Day Can Keep Bad Cholesterol at Bay. This is a study from Pennsylvania State University, and they said studies have shown that high levels of bad cholesterol can raise your heart disease risk. And they say avocados have a cholesterol-lowering effect due to a pigment called lutein. We've heard of that one before. And they say it came up to the conclusion after 45 overweight or obese participants, some ate an avocado for 5 weeks as part of their diet. Those people had higher levels of lutein and lower levels of bad cholesterol. Lutein, of course, is a plant nutrient typically associated with eye health. The research from Penn State goes to show that lutein in avocados can be beneficial for your health. According to the lead author, Penny Etherton, says that nutrition research on avocados is a relatively new area of study. I think we're at the tip of the iceberg for learning about their health benefits. And they say avocados are good for the skin as that they are full of vitamin C and E, which your body needs the C to produce collagen. And vitamin E protects your skin from damage caused by pollutants, free radicals, and radiation. And then they go on to say that if you're eating an avocado, it fills you up and you're less likely to snack, so it can help you maintain your weight as well. So there you go. I ate quite a few avocados. They're pretty prevalent out here.
In California, yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, what I want to do is remind everybody, when I read off this list of people's, how they rank when it comes to numbers of the pandemic deaths, the black community is number 2. Second only to the Native Americans and indigenous peoples. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about that.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. On the priority line, 831-685-1080.
If weight loss is your goal, try Youngevity Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low carbohydrate or low glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management. For optimal health, with this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day.
So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Youngevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Youngevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And I want to quickly compare two states here. Let's compare a state and a country. They both have 22 million people. We're talking about Taiwan and Florida. And they both have about the same population. Florida has 26,000, almost 27,000 people died of the pandemic virus as of today. They, let's see, have 1,713,000 sick. And Taiwan, same population, has 8 dead, 8 versus 26,000. They only have 911. That's interesting. 911 sick compared to 1,713,000. So what's the difference? Same population. Well, the Taiwanese are Asians, of course, and they live on rice and sweet potatoes and seaweed and the three sisters, maize and beans and squash, whereas Florida, 40 to 50% of the population is Native Americans, black population, and, Latinos. And, of course, I have some great information on the Latinos. And, of course, Shar, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. And,
okay.
You've been with me. Yeah, you've been with me for over 30 years, and we work with every community. And are there any genetic diseases in these communities, or is it really a cultural thing that they have problems with? Is it culture or genetics?
Well, it's culture, and it's a lack of nutrition.
Yeah, it's a culture because of their diets they've hung on to, okay? And so Taiwan, of course, they live on rice and sweet potatoes and beans and seaweed and all that kind of stuff, whereas the black population in America descended from the slaves, of course, many of them, not all, but many. And, of course, in the southern fried chicken and the southern cooking, everything was fried. And they used a lot of wheat. They rolled the chicken and the pork chops and everything that they fried into the wheat flour. And so there was a lot of gluten there. And, of course, there were pancakes and waffles and cookies and oatmeal for breakfast and all that kind of stuff. And so everywhere you look, when you compare Texas, for instance, has 28 million people. They have 2,360,000 sick from COVID and 36,000 dead. And you take Vietnam, an Asian country. Of course, Texas is loaded with black people, Latinos, and Native Americans. And you go to Vietnam with 96 million people, 3 times the population of Texas. They only have 35 dead and 1,800 sick, compared with 2.3 million sick and 36,000 dead. And again, when you're looking at the populations in Texas, they eat wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And, of course, Vietnam is an Asian country that live on rice and sweet potatoes, the three sisters. Again, we're talking about maize, beans, squash, seaweed, and so forth. And I have maybe 50 comparisons like this. This is going to be a great piece of information coming out. All of these things, and the reason why the Latinos, the black, and the Native Americans are high on the list of damage to their communities by these pandemic viruses is not genetic, it's cultural dietary habits. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the ultimate tangy tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
With Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And I have to let everybody know, too, we have a large population of black distributors for the Youngevity movement, okay, because we have black distributors in every state, and they really do a great job with it, not only their own communities, but they do great service for the Latinos and the Native Americans and the white folks and so forth, their church families and so on. And so if you're interested, obviously you want to contact your Youngevity associate, and you can get a hold of the books and CDs and things at www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com. And right now, with everybody being laid off and all these small businesses closing down, if you need extra income and you want to help other people while you're earning that money, and you get the tax breaks, if you run this out of your home, you get thousands of dollars worth of tax breaks every month, and you pay wholesale prices for the products. I pay for the shipping if you get on auto ship. I can't make it any better than that. Okay, again, contact associate and/or give us a call, www.drjwallach.com. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Idaho Falls, Idaho, and Laurie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Yeah.
Oh, Laurie, you're on. Yeah, you're on the air.
Okay. I am 65 years old, and I've been diagnosed with an immune deficiency, lupus, and Sjogren's, and another autoimmune, which they haven't given me a name for. I have joint problems and allergies and struggle a lot with sinus infections.
Okay, stop a minute. Okay, stop. You say you have another autoimmune disease that they haven't, give you a name for it. What are the symptoms of the other autoimmune disease?
It's just really dry sores inside me. Like it feels like dry sores inside.
Okay, now when you say inside, are you talking about in your genital tract, your vagina, or are you talking about in your lungs or your intestines?
More in the vagina area.
Okay. How much do you weigh?
I weigh 150 pounds.
Okay. Now, do you have any ringing in your ears, any tone or tinnitus, the noise?
Not too much that I've noticed.
Okay. So did you ever come and go, or?
I would say that.
Okay, what about dizziness? What about dizziness?
Yes, a little bit of that. Yes.
Okay. All right. And then what about skin pumps? Any eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, or rosacea?
Just that little rosacea rash, the little butterfly
on your
line.
face. On the face, right?
Correct.
Okay. What about intestinal stuff? Any celiac disease, ulcerative colitis, irritable bowel syndrome?
Not that I've really noticed. I do have a daughter that's been diagnosed with celiac.
Okay.
So I'm sure we have that problem.
Okay. So, Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here.
What's going on with Laura? She's 65 years old, 150 pounds. She has lupus, Sjogren's disease, skin issues, bowel issues. She's dizzy, has tinnitus that comes and goes, and her daughter has celiac disease.
She's got a serious gluten intolerance, definitely.
Yeah, gluten. All of these issues are gluten. They're not an autoimmune disease. Your doctor is unknowing. I'll be kind and say the doctor is unknowing, okay? And they can give you cortisone and that kind of stuff, and it'll relieve some of the symptoms, but things get worse. So hang on, Char, and I will be back. Hang on, Laura, and we'll give you a program after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. On the priority line, 831-685-1080. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to Laura, okay? And Charmaine, what would you do for her as a diet and supplement program?
She needs to get on, off all gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no burnt animal fat, no oils of any kind, and no fried foods. Very important. That will help her a lot, just doing that. And then I would suggest that she gets on to save money. I would have her get on one brain and heart pack and one healthy bone and joint pack. Add some MSM, vitamin D3 for absorption, and Ultimate Daily Classic. And I think that will help her tremendously.
Oh, absolutely. You get an A+ here, and I would just throw in also the Fucoid Z for anti-inflammatory and all the weird trace minerals that come in all the seaweed that's in there, the Fucoid Z, say 3 of those twice a day. And it's imperative that everybody stay away from gluten in the household. And, if your daughter lives with you, she's got to do exactly the same thing you're doing. This is not inherited, but it is a cultural thing. If she's eating the same way you are, she has all the same problems you do, Laura, because this gluten will get you in trouble every time. So you got to get off of wheat, brown, and rye oats, supplement with the 90 as Char laid out, and then call us every 2 weeks and let us know how you and your daughter are doing. You're going to have a great testimony to share with people. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Georgia, and Pilar, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Pilar, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. I have a question about my dog. She's 10 years old, 75 pounds. I have her in Artidex, FA+, collagen peptides, MSM. She has a problem with her leg. She's limping. I think it's a muscle spa or something like that. Do you recommend anything?
Yes. Okay. So she's 75 pounds, and she's limping. 75 pounds. And how old is she?
10 years old.
10. Okay. Now, Charmaine, you're a dog and cat person. What would you do for Pilar's dog, 75 pounds, is limping?
I would get the dog on Arthrodex, 3 scoops a day.
Yeah, how much? Yeah. I'd go with, it's 1 scoop for 20 pounds of body weight, so close to 80 pounds. So that's 4 scoops, okay, of the Arthrodex. And then what else?
And then MSM, definitely. And
MSM.
But
and glucogel.
Yeah, glucogel. And EFAs. You got to give them EFAs.
Yeah, give them 3 EFAs. It'd be perfect. 1 bottle a month. And then make sure, read the labels on the dog food, whether it's dry or canned, and make sure there's no gluten in it to maximize absorption. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats. It's got to be gluten-free. There can be rice is okay, corn is okay, but no wheat, barley, rye, or oats. And then call us every couple of weeks again. Our pets suffer during these pandemic things. And one thing which George Norrie asked me the other day was, should these dogs and cats in your household, your pets, should they be vaccinated for the pandemic? And the answer is, nah, don't waste your money, because the only animals that have been shown to get the pandemic virus are bats from Wuhan, China. Bats. So if you have a pet bat, you better get it vaccinated. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Florida. And Sherry, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Sherry, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
I have a friend who's a black male, 69 years old, with an ulcerative colitis diagnosis. He's been gluten-free for many, many years, but recently he was 170 pounds and went completely grain-free, and he's lost about 30 pounds. He's got high blood pressure, arthritis, ringing in his ears, pain in his temple. The doctor's given him statins, salt-free diet, aspirin, and blood pressure meds. I told him that he needs... I told him to salt his food and get off the statins. He's 69.
69, yeah. Okay. Let's see here. How tall is he, do you know?
He's probably 5'9".
Okay. So the height and weight's about right. Okay. And so, Shar...
But he's down to 143.
Okay. So, Shar, he has ulcerative colitis. Okay. He's got high blood pressure. He's got tinnitus, ringing in the ears. And he's got, ulcerative colitis? Yeah, okay. And so what would you do for this guy, Charmaine?
Well, again, he's got to get on the same diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no oils of any kind, and no burnt animal fat. Then I would, to save him money, because he's enough that he needs 2 packs, I would get him a healthy bone and joint pack, and I would also get him on a healthy brain and heart pack, save him money. And then I would add to that Ultimate Daily Classic, very important for some of his issues here. And
yeah, well, for the blood
D-
pressure, it's going to support healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow through blocked arteries. We can say that.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad we can say something. Anyway, and then I would get him on the vitamin D3 for absorption, and of course MSM and glucogel for sure too. Well, the glucogel comes in the pack. You know, the
healthy bone joint pack. Yeah. Okay.
Right, but then he could add MSM to that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get him at least one bottle of MSM. Take 3 of those twice a day, and of course there's a glucogel in the healthy bone and joint pack. You could take 3 or 4 of those twice a day, and also the healthy bone and joint pack comes with a little jar of the CM cream. Just make sure that he mixes it up every day because the cream will settle to the bottom and the water goes to the top. So you need to use a toothpick or a straw or something like that and stir it up and apply it to his knees or his neck or his back or hips or feet or ankles or wherever he has any discomfort in his bony system, and that he'll be very very happy with the pain relief he gets. So give us a call and give us an update, because this guy will have a great testimony and people will want to hear his story. Okay, Doug, we got time to start another one?
All right, let's head to Connecticut. And Eileen, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Eileen, you're on the air. Hi.
Good afternoon, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
I'm
Can we help
taking
you?
Yes. My name is Eileen. I'm 71. And what I have is giant pain. I have dry mouth, sinus, and knee pain.
Do you have any? Okay. So you have a weakness. Do you have any ringing in your ears or balance problems?
No.
Do you have any gray hair?
Just a few.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any varicose veins or spider veins in your legs or ankles or feet?
No, I don't see any.
Oh.
I don't know if it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you have any irregular heartbeat or fast heart rate or anything like that?
No, I think my heart rate is regular. And they
Okay,
said
good.
I have high cholesterol too. The doctor
I'm sorry,
said
you
I
have-
have high cholesterol.
I'm missing it.
Huh?
Your doctor says
What
what?
did you
I'm
say?
missing what you're saying. I cannot understand what you're
Yes,
saying.
I have high cholesterol.
Are you saying high cholesterol?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And do you have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
No.
Okay, well, hang on. We'll be back with you, Eileen, after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Youngevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to Eileen. And Charmaine, what would you do for Eileen? Okay, she's 71 years old. She has weaknesses in her arms and legs. She has elevated blood cholesterol. She got gray hair. And, she's concerned. What can we do for her?
Well, I don't know what she weighs, but she needs to get on first of all, a gluten-free diet, of course. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils of any kind. And then I would get her on a healthy bone and joint pack and get her on some MSM, vitamin D3 for absorption. And that should take in, and for any pain, the CM cream comes with the healthy bone and joint pack, and she can put some trauma oil with it, which really makes it very effective.
Yeah.
And that should take care of that.
And that dry mouth she has, I think, comes from osteoporosis of the skull. She's 71 years old.
Right. And again, the bone and joint pack will help all that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, good job there, dear. And so, Eileen, give us a call every couple of weeks. But, just follow Char's sort of guidance there and her little recipe. And again, this is something, it wouldn't hurt. I would throw in also the Fucoid Z for, support the immune system. Just because of your age and the pandemic viruses going on, I'd throw in the Fucoid Z. Go ahead and take 3 of those once or twice a day. So it'd be 1 or 2 bottles depending on your weight. And then, I'd say give us a call because people your age, they're concerned about the pandemic virus and they have all these pre-existing conditions which set you up for a bad hit if you do get the bug. So give us a call. You go to the doctor. They give you information. Give us a call. Let us know. We'll walk you through this. Now, we only have a little bit of time left here. And so, Charmaine, what books would you recommend that people start with? If they're going to, just want to learn how to take care of themselves and their families and add 25 to 50 healthy years to themselves, save a lot of money, it's only going to cost them about the cost of a cup of coffee every day to deal with this. So where do you have them start? What tools would you have them start using?
Well, I like the Let's Play Doctor book and Let's Play Herbal Doctor and then Rare Earths Forbidden Cures because it talks all about the minerals. The minerals are so important. Your body cannot use vitamins without mineral cofactors.
You can't even use the vaccine without mineral cofactors.
That's right. And most people are deficient on a lot of the minerals, especially selenium. I've read, they're saying 96 to 98% of Americans don't have enough selenium alone, and that prevents cancer and heart attacks and all kinds of stuff. It's so important.
Yep.
So, yeah. And that's the basic. That's the basic health. And it's important to learn about it. People need to try to educate themselves, because if you don't, you're going to fall short.
Yeah, and again, it's a cultural thing. It's not a racial thing. When people get all these health problems, we'll talk about that some more tomorrow. But when these various groups, whether they're Native Americans, indigenous peoples, the black community, the Latinos, when they get these health problems, it's not a genetic thing, although doctors will tell them it is, because doctors just like to give them drugs that treat the symptoms, whereas if you follow Schar's sort of teachings here, get rid of all the bad stuff, maximize absorption, take your 90 essential nutrients appropriate for your body weight, and take in whatever secret sauces are necessary to deal with individual issues, and you can add 25 to 50 healthful years to your life and save yourself an enormous amount of money, save yourself an enormous amount of unnecessary misery, and the reason we have all these problems today is because we switched over from what people used to eat a long time ago, and we're not getting our mineral supplements. What did people used to get their minerals from, Charmaine?
Actually, from food, because the soil was fertile with minerals back in the day.
Well, that was the bottomland and the floodplains.
Yep.
What fertilizer did they use before?
NPK, and it doesn't give you what you need.
Okay, well, before we had electricity, we used wood ashes, and whether you were an emperor or a peasant farmer, everybody got the same mineral supplements. But once we went to electricity, no more wood ashes. Houston, we have a problem. Well, thank you, Charmaine. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.